This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Kate, where have you gone? What have you been? What have you done? You start off as a lawyer in New York, you just came on to get some inheritance, and now you're here in some creepy, contraption basement thingy where some crazy guy wanted to put, a famous Russian singer in a cage like a bird to sing for all eternity until she died of old age, which would have been much longer because of what some sick fantasies he had about that. Well, today, we're escaping and leaving you to rot in this prison that you made of yourself. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Syberia. In the last episode, we got Miss Romansky here, and we knew what was going to happen, but we needed those hands, and luckily the situation occurred to get those hands because they need to be unlocked. So we used the screwdriver to get to unlock, sheared off the thing because apparently the guy didn't expect us to have metal shears, the ones he gave us. Well, he didn't give us to him, but he did leave him behind. So, man, I don't know what's with the dialogue on, or the thing on that is. And unfortunately, fortunately, Miss Romansky was able to leave, but we couldn't because of the dropping down the thing.
Locked.
Yeah, we can't open it. Yeah, no click. I don't think we can click on his little box there. I think it's just stuck in. I think it's we've already unlocked the dialogue for that. But I'll check again one more time just to see if he has any extra dialogue when we click on his little isolated box. Yeah, I guess he's afraid Kate was going to do something to him. Oh, here we go. Can we click it again? Okay, it's the same. Never mind, I thought it'd be new dialogue. Never mind. Thought I could get some last little bits of dialogue before we finish the game, but yeah. Like I said, it's the finale, so probably could space it out a little bit better because I had to end the last episode a little early. I could have probably just made it one long episode, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, he didn't close off the elevator here, so let's go down. Weirdly enough. Ha! You didn't expect us to go through the elevator, you weirdo. Wait, what was that? Oh, never mind. Yeah, let's just get down to the other end. Oh, he did have one of those TVs there. Well, that doesn't matter. What was that noise? Did you destroy the elevator? Yep, the elevator's dead. Or gone. Or I don't know if it collapsed on it or whatever, but yeah, now we can't get back even if we wanted to. Yeah, this is the end game, folks. Yeah, like I said, this is the most intense part of the game. Game was just like simple puzzles up to this point, and it is still, but the fact we finally run across this maniac, it almost seems kind of like a twist in the story, like almost kind of like unnecessary, if that makes sense.
That looks like a ventilation duct.
I guess maybe someone around the line said we need not an action scene perhaps, but we need like a tense moment in the game, and I guess this is what they did, so, oh well, whatever. Anyway, let's call the elevator down and get out of here. Look at that. Oh no! It's a bomb! It was almost a comical bomb too. It was a typical... I'm surprised he hasn't popped up on the TV yet. Maybe that's how we know we're here. But, oh. Hello. Well, lucky for us, the bomb was big enough to blow the ventilation shaft off, but yeah, he destroyed it, so, yeah. Man, this guy's almost like a goofy Saturday morning villain or something like that. Let's squeeze on out of here and get out of here. Whew. I smell like refuse, but we're alive. That's all that matters. I wonder if you can actually do something with this.
I don't need to do that again.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, what's this? Oh, another bomb. What do we need that bomb for? I wonder. Perhaps something. Well, let's get to the train. Yeah, let's just leave. We don't need to do anything here, right? We're good to go. Nothing's stopping us now, right? Yeah, can't get on the other side, so let's just talk to Oscar and get out of here. Oh, hey Helena, how's it going? How's it surviving a creepy stalkers?
What on earth is going on? Why is this train not moving? This is not the time to hang around with that madman on the loose.
that is a bit of a concern. Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
By the way, you look nice in your outfit, Miss Helena.
What on earth?
Okay. Yeah, for some reason, we can't get out of here. Why? Whatever's happened. Game. Jesus. It's like trying to deal with a brick wall or something like that. Oh yeah, we never could do anything
No
with
point
this.
when.
We never could do anything with that for some reason. I wonder if that actually is her luggage and she just happened to bring it onto the thing, even though the luggage would still be in two places at once. Because when you're back in Vauldemare, it's still in the room. But anyway, I digress. Alright, time to figure out why we're not moving. Oscar, time is of the essence. A madman knows we've left. You know? Although we've got... Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to have the blood testing apparatus with us. We never use it for the rest of the game. I just funny that's still in our inventory. Seriously, Oscar, let's get out of here. Oscar? Come on now.
Oscar, I'm back. Let's get out of here.
What a pleasure it is to see you again, Kate Walker. Please take your seat with Miss Helena in the carriage. She simply is a charming lady. She helped me screw my hands back on. I must inform you, though, that regulations make no provision for supplementary passengers. I hope that you still have your ticket for Arrowbad.
Oscar!
Message received and understood, Kate Walker. Departure imminent.
Now he listens to us. Now let's get out of here, right? Right? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's get this thing on the show on the road. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, what now? And who's calling now? Oh, this better be good. Hello?
Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you all right?
I'm okay now, yeah, thanks. But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped through an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan. Real proud.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize you.
No, it doesn't matter. How was your day?
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall. Well, other than that, nothing new.
I see. Everything's cool, though?
Yeah, everything's, cool.
You're not missing me at all?
Oh, yeah, sure I am.
I had Olivia on the phone. She was a little upset. Nothing to say?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so weak, so dumb. I just can't imagine how... I can't imagine how you could ever forgive me. What a bastard I've been.
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into Olivia's arms. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
What's happening to us, Kate?
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
We can talk about it when you get back if you want.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
Well, you can tell Kate's being real immature about this, despite what Dan did. And he seems really despondent, but yeah, it almost feels like this journey has changed Kate. For the worse, for the better? It's hard to say. But we're not out of the woods yet. That big creepy dude, the man statue or whatever, has some bars in front of it that are preventing the train from moving. So we gotta get rid of that thing. Do you have anything to say, Miss Helena, about this? Just anything? Any words of wisdom?
What on earth is...
That is a bit of a...
Okay, just checking. Yeah, Kate. Yeah, you can tell Kate is definitely not the same woman that she was when she started this adventure. That's for sure. She's definitely changed from the, she wasn't too confident. She was just doing what everyone told her to do. Was all lovey-dovey with her friend and Dan, and then all of a sudden, at some point, she, got tired of all this crap.
What is it this time?
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs of the giant statue. The track is now completely blocked.
But that's absolutely crazy. Will that madman never get off our case? I'm gonna see what I can do.
You know, funny thing, the last thing we finally did, well, not the last thing in the game, but one of the last major things we do in the game has to do with something that's kind of almost an antithesis to the whole puzzle game genre. We're going to create some violence. Remember that bomb we found earlier? Well, take this. This is going to get you good, mister. Run!
Oscar, let's get the hell out of here.
Don't run any faster now. Wait, did it get cold? How much time has passed? It's snowing. Man, we must have been gone for quite a while. Holy cow. Well, anyway, we finally beat Donengrad, or whatever his name was, the crazy man, and we escaped. Perhaps dying in the explosion. It's hard to say, but we don't care. That guy was insane. Or maybe he's trapped inside that prison he built for himself. But either way, let's check on Helena, and, well, let's just see how this journey ends. But yeah, it's snowing. It wasn't snowing before, so it must have been some days. That's the only problem I have with this game. I never know like what the total amount of time is from the beginning of the game to the end. So, oh yeah, Oscar. And Helena was taken by James back inside, by the way. So.
You okay, Oscar? Still in one piece?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker. You should know that by now.
Oscar, come on, quit crabbing. We got out of that dingy city safe and sound, didn't we? And even with a certain style, I might add.
Style is the right word.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform? That's not like you.
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though. I think it would be wiser to return to our nice, warm train.
Get a life, Oscar.
I don't think he has a life. He is an automaton, so... But if we want to continue on with the story, we could talk about the mission, but let's ask him everything else.
You know something, Oscar? Despite all our mishaps and your grating personality, I think I'm gonna miss you.
Why? Are you leaving us, Kate Walker?
Yes. When I found Hans Vorarlberg, I'm going to have to go home to New York.
That's your decision, Kate Walker.
But you assume we're going to find him here, but he's left a long time ago. What are the odds of him coming back here, though?
Oscar, the wind has dropped. Maybe you can come with me.
Kate Walker. A high-precision mechanism like myself has a built-in aversion to sub-zero temperatures.
Oh yeah, we are supposed to be heading towards Syberia, so that's... But does the train stop here, or...?
You know, Oscar, sometimes I think we'll never find Hans Vorarlberg.
You have manifested a certain spunk and perseverance, Kate Walker. Please do not be discouraged. It's possible you are closer to your initial target than you currently imagine.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you read the script?
I hope the train wasn't damaged in the explosion.
Do not worry, Kate Walker. I checked that everything was in order.
You really do think of everything, Oscar.
I do not think of water sports, Kate Walker.
Ask a dumb question.
The weather has changed since my last visit. The wind has dropped, and it has started snowing a little.
I was not fortunate enough to accompany you on your first visit, Kate Walker. You abandoned me to who knows what horrible fate in that creepy factory.
Oscar, do you know something? You're changing. You might not notice, but you are.
Change is outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker.
Well, I mean, she herself, I think, realizes she's changed, so...
Oscar, can we get going now?
Really, Kate Walker? First, we have to wind up the train's mechanism.
Of course. What was I thinking of? Right away. I'm on the case.
Yeah, gotta charge this thing up.
See you around, Oscar.
I'll be waiting for you, Kate Walker.
Alright, let's charge this bucket of bolts up, and then let's go talk to Miss Helena inside. Alright. Turn the knob. or turn the handle, pull the lever, pull the lever! Now we're done. We charged it up. We're ready to go, Oscar.
Hello, Oscar.
Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Oscar, I think everything's ready. We can go now.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we can start the engine and get going. I'll be circulating shortly to punch your ticket.
Give me a break, Oscar.
Miss Walker! Miss Walker! Wait, wait! Don't go yet!
Oh, now what?
Mr. Felix, what's the matter now? Has something happened to Madame Romansky?
No, no, not at all. Our favorite diva's fine and dandy. But there's a package for you at the reception. I said to myself, Felix, maybe she's got to have it before she goes.
A package for me? But that's impossible.
But it's got Miss Walker written on it, clear as day.
Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
It's only just arrived, like.
Oh, and, well, who delivered it?
I don't know. I just took my eye off reception for a moment. The game was on, you see, and there it was, on the counter in reception. Come and get it.
Okay.
But that doesn't make sense. Well, I guess we got one more thing to do before we leave. And I guess we could talk to Miss Walker before we skedaddle as well. Why not? You know, she seemed like a nice old lady. Be sad to just straight up leave without saying goodbye, I guess. Let me see if Oscar has extra dialogue for that before we
Hello, Oscar.
get that last little bit out of the way.
You know something?
Why?
Yes.
Okay,
See you around.
I'll be...
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes I was clicking on it way too fast, and I accidentally clicked the escape.
Hello.
Hello.
Key.
Oscar, I'm ready. Let's go.
You're not going to fetch your parcel?
Time is of the essence. To me, what's more important is continuing our journey, not picking up some little package with who knows what inside.
I am of quite a contrary opinion. I will not start the train unless you find out what's inside the parcel.
And I'll find out what's inside you, Oscar, if you're not careful. Which lunatic had the idea to make an automaton with such a one-track mind?
Kate Walker, really? You should be careful what you're saying. He might hear you.
What are you suggesting? That Hans Vorarlberg is here?
Oh, you know.
The wind is dropped.
Kate,
Okay.
You know, Oscar.
you have man...
Yeah. I hope the train wasn't dead.
Do not... I do...
Let's see.
The weather is...
I was...
Oscar.
Jake,
What'd you say about that one?
You know, Oscar.
you have...
Yeah.
Okay.
See you...
I'll be...
But yeah, he's like, get the package. You need to really get the package. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. Anyway, yeah, we gotta get the package. That's probably nothing big. Probably maybe someone. Maybe it's from someone who had a time machine or something like that. You know. I've got something for you, Mr. McFly. A letter. Or in this case, a package. Yeah, we must have been gone for a little while. Then again, in certain areas, it doesn't take very long for the weather to change. So where's this package now? Oh, is it over there? Oh, well, anyway, let's talk to him first before we get that package. You know, clean up. You know, the game's almost over, so. Come on, quit watching your soccer game or football game. And talk to this poor girl.
Mr. Felix, sir.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
I've got last little bit of dialogue.
I never thought that I'd travel so far away from home.
You're still young.
Oh, that's the same.
There's no way you could...
Once
Oh, I'm surprised it
This
didn't.
might seem a little indiscreet, but I think that
it's not house
Okay.
It's
it's a real shame,
we
doesn't it?
why
Okay, I'm kind of surprised they didn't give new dialogue for this.
I've come to pick up my part.
it's waiting for you there on the counter, miss.
Why, thank you.
I had to bug you just to
I'm
do
leaving
that.
now, Mr. Felix.
See you again, miss.
Except that says I'm going now on that little dialogue box, but you know, whatever. Yeah, just the weirdness of the subtitles as opposed to what the? It's a mammoth. Huh. Well, what do you know? Oh, now who is it? Is it the boss finally? Just to tell him?
Hello?
What the hell are you up to, Kate?
Mr. Marson, please, do try to understand.
Understand? What I understand is this. 1. Our main client is ready to drop the whole caboodle if the deal isn't tied up in the next 24 hours. 2. This is gonna cost the firm multi-dineros. And 3, I made a serious error of judgment trusting you with this case. That's what I understand.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
No buts, Walker. You're looking for a senile old creek and you're making heavy weather of it.
you know, he isn't as senile as all that. He's got this creative streak.
Look, drop the mumbo-jumbo. I don't want excuses. I want...
I've got to go, Mr. Marson. I think I'm onto something.
Phew. I almost thought she was going to tell the boss off, which she probably should. But, man, all this stuff, crazy stuff's going on back to back.
Hello, reception here. Felix Massana at your service. Yes, she's right. Yes, she's right here in front of me, ma'am. Immediately. Please, be my guest. Miss Walker, Madame Romansky would like you to join her at the hotel bar as quickly as possible.
I'm going.
Yeah, we just got this. But how? The automaton? But there's only one person who can make such a thing. Oh, is there... Actually, hold on. Is there any last-minute dialogue with you? Just want to cover all my bases.
What can I...
Mr. Felix, you don't know by any chance if...
what was our dear diva after then?
I don't know. I haven't been to see her yet.
My God, well, just hurry up, please. She doesn't like being kept waiting. She'll blame me for keeping you hanging on. Say I don't know how to do my job. You should have seen me when...
I understand. I'll go see her right away.
Thanks very much.
I'm leaving now, Mr.
See you.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta see Miss Romansky. I feel like she knows something. Or something has just occurred. And we must see her. But what? Well, if you haven't already figured it out, but, you know, let's pretend ignorance till we get to that point. There you are, Helena. Actually, is there a... Before we talk to her, is there a... Are those two guys still at the, in the sauna, or are they gone? I assume they're gone, but... Oh, they are. Do they have any new dialogue?
Could I just take 30 seconds of your time here?
Right. Like that, and I got him up against the ropes.
You're the lucky one.
Alright, last little bit of silly dialogue. Alright, let's talk to Miss Romansky here. And see what you want to know. Alright, out with it. What's
Madame
going on?
Romansky, you wanted to see me?
There you are, my dear. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. Despite our mishap in Komkosgrad, I'm very grateful to you. You helped me to forget my life here and this dead beach where I stroll up and down all day, getting more and more bored.
So much the better.
Time passes so quickly. One day you are at the peak of your glory. You think it is going to last forever. And then one day the bubble bursts, and you are washed up and forgot.
Madame Romansky, don't be so gloom and doom. It doesn't suit you.
And if there is no one left to help you out, you start to sink into a long, dark winter.
Perhaps you should... You've had a trying time. It's been emotional. You must be tired.
When I returned here, Hans gave me such a taste for life. He too was ill. Oh, he coughed. He must have spent too long at the factories, breathing in their smoke. And then he was better. And he left. And I stayed with my memories.
Hans Vorarlberg?
Hans Vorarlberg was so full of joy, so carefree. He was a little simple of spirit, of course, as they say. He was a child who made fantastic toys. I think that maybe I loved him.
God alone knows where he is today.
The plane with the hotel supplies has arrived. Maybe you should take a walk outside.
I don't understand.
I am old. I am tired. I have been very pleased to meet you, Kate Walker.
Goodbye, James. Do look after Madame Romansky.
That is all I ever do, miss. May fortune follow your every footstep. The snow is a good sign.
Really?
The snow chases the wind away and covers the salt and sand on the ground. The air becomes purer and stilled. Ideal conditions for a constitutional.
Great. Thanks for everything, James.
There she goes, a long-lost diva, having one last grand adventure. But they said the plane has arrived. Well, why is that important? Well, let's go check and see. Unless he meant to go out through the other way. That might be the case. But let's see what... oh yeah, and I guess we should see if our man here has any extra dialogue. Yeah, I know, I probably should be just go into the end because we're there, but, you know, just I can't help myself. I assume all his other dialogue is repeated. The only thing that would be different is probably the mission dialogue option.
What can I...
Mr. Felix, you don't know by any chance if...
what was our dear diva after, then?
I don't know.
Oh,
My God.
well, I did go
Thanks.
see her. Okay, whatever.
I'm leaving.
See...
Okay, whatever. What if I'm actually supposed to go out through the he said the constitutional, so I wonder if it's supposed to be... Okay, it is supposed to be the other outside. Never mind. Not following instructions well, am I? So... Yeah, I assumed the idea was we were supposed to go outside, but I went the wrong way. End of the game, you know, you think I'm like, I know every single spot I'm supposed to go to and everything like that. I wonder if he meant, like, instead of plane, maybe like a seaplane, because... And he said it was pure, so which means we probably don't have to put on the mask anymore, right? What the? No. It can't be. But is it? Have we reached the end?
Good morning, sir. Mr. Vorarlberg? Hans Vorarlberg?
You've brought the train, then. That's good.
Mr. Vorarlberg, you have no idea how pleased I am to meet you at last. I'm Kate...
Where is Anna?
Your sister has passed away, Mr. Vorarlberg. I am sorry. Truly sorry.
Ah, okay. Otherwise, it's Anna who would have come, right? Not you.
I guess you're right, Mr. Vorarlberg. My name's Kate Walker.
Kate Walker. Okay, I'm going away on the train. A long way away.
Where's that?
That way. Syberia.
Syberia. I'm sorry, Mr. Vorarlberg. I've been ordered to tie up the buyout of your factory. It's, my job, you understand?
Anna told me. The automatons. That's over now, isn't it?
Mr. Vorarlberg, the factory belongs to you now, and I need your signature to tie up the deal.
Okay. Then I'm going away on the train.
Here's the sales contract. I'll give you some time to look it over. Your sister already agreed to the terms. All we need now is your signature. What? You've signed just like that? Without reading it?
I can't read. I don't know how to.
Oh. In that case, I'll read it for you.
No, it's okay. Leave it. I've got to go away on the train, Kate Walker.
As you wish, Mr. Vorarlberg. And let me wish you a very pleasant journey. Yes?
Listen, Walker, I've decided to send over some backup.
No need, Mr. Marson.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg has just signed. Everything's hunky-dory.
Are you saying that...
Yep. That Vorarlberg Manufacturing is now the exclusive property of the Universal Toy Company.
But... that's Great news. Excellent work, Walker. A real masterstroke. I knew I could count on you, Kate. I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, now get back here as quick as you can. I want those papers on my desk tomorrow. My secretary will organize a meeting with Universal Toys immediately. You'll no doubt want to hand over the contract yourself. And now that I think of it, I've got no one on the Schwann Airport case. Big trial coming up. A real opportunity. The job is yours. My little way of saying thank you, Kate Walker.
You're too kind.
You have a great career as a lawyer ahead of you, Kate. See you tomorrow. Well done again, and don't lose those papers, huh? Now that would be the dumbest thing.
Sure. Real dumb.
Kate Walker,
Yes, Mr. Vorarlberg?
are you coming on the train too, Kate Walker?
No, that really wasn't in the plan. But thanks for offering. This adventure's all over for me now, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Too bad. Silly, really. You don't like adventure, do you?
I don't really... I mean, maybe there's... It's not easy to say.
Yes?
I have to go back to New York. They're waiting for me there, you understand?
I understand. The plane. It's maybe.
Maybe. I suppose I better go find out.
Yes. It's more sensible. Maybe. See you later, Kate Walker.
Yes. See you later, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Well, I don't have Syberia 2 installed right now, so I can't do that. But that's the end of Syberia. Man, what a game. I remember playing this so long ago. I'd forgotten the experience it was. Maybe not the best adventure game at all time, but I think there was a lot of charm to it. One, just the design of the game, all the clockwork stuff with the automatons, Oscar, James, and all the little puzzles that I had to deal with Mr. Hans, and kind of almost leading your way, which was apparently originally designed for Anna to do, but apparently Kate got caught up to it because Anna died, unfortunately, due to sickness or heart condition or whatever. I forgot that they said specifically what happened. I think they said there was a heart condition. And yeah, at the end of the game, Kate makes the biggest decision of her life to forego the life that she once knew to go on this grand adventure wherever it takes her, which we won't find out until Syberia 2, and then 3, and then 4 if that one ever comes out. So it's been forever since I played 2 and 3, and I haven't even played 3 yet, so I don't know where the story goes specifically by 3's standard, but I know it goes on because the game's Syberia, so we're trying to find Syberia at this point. That's the point of the later games, is trying to find the fictionalized Syberia that most people said doesn't exist. There was a lot of great things about this game. I did like the cast of characters. Kate at first kind of is kind of like, I don't know about her. Especially the beginning of the first chapter where she's not even wanting to get her feet wet, that type of thing. And then she's willing to, throw bombs on the statues just to stop a crazy madman. Now, I'll admit the game kind of goes a little off the rails with that guy. It almost seems like that almost seemed unnecessary, but it's kind of one of those hard things to tell. Like, you know, did it need that little push, or could have just gone on and then we find it? But maybe it just needed that big action piece at the end before finding Mr. Vauldemare to kind of get that calming sensation at the end. But yeah, I like Kate, and I like the idea of doing the stories of her background with the calls, finding out her you know, or her humdrum life, and then slowly it dropping off, realizing that she didn't, like, that wasn't what she wanted, or she wanted more out of her life than just the stability of it. And then all the little characters you run across all the games, Momo, the innkeeper, you know, both innkeeper, the one at the beginning in Vauldemare, and the one at Arlsberg, or Arlsbad. Oh yeah, it kind of just ends. I guess I'll play it again because I want to talk a bit more about it. Yeah, the groundskeeper, the rectors, you know, the madman, the cosmonaut. I mean, we remember all of them, you know, and they were only there for short periods of time. Oh yeah, Professor Pons, and then we finally meet Marlsberg himself. You know, and you can tell that there's like, yeah, I mean, the fact he couldn't, there's a lot of things about him. You could, yeah, he saw he was short, older, yeah, had trouble speaking properly. But he couldn't read was the big hitter. You know, he couldn't read was the big hitter. You know, you forget sometimes that not everyone can read. Yeah, I thought the music in this game was very atmospheric, very memorable. You know, I remember most of the tunes, even though atmospheric is harder to remember than like certain catchy tunes, but I still remember, and I appreciated what it did. And the story was simple enough. You know, lady just doing a job and then gets caught up in, you know, a little game of like little clues that Hans left for his sister that she picked up instead because she had, you know, died to disease or sickness. And she got caught up into, so this New York lawyer went from, you know, timid New York lawyer to, you know, I don't know if I'd say hardened, but an adventurer who can think for herself and put her foot forward to stop crazy madmen and stuff like that. So, you know, nothing too, you know, nothing too crazy in the adventure world, but just enough to give motivation to continue on. And then all the different locations were interesting, you know, Vauldemare, the university, you know, Borstadt or whatever, and then, you know, and all the locations, and then the characters. I'm trying to think what else was there. Now, is this a perfect game? No, there's a lot of little issues with it. Like, there's no, like, quest log. There's no, Kate doesn't, like, describe items, or there's no item descriptions for things, or what suggestions on what to do if you're not thinking of it properly. I mean, I was able to ever stuck on were really like ones I just missed clicking on. Like, I didn't see that, and so I missed it. And that was more of just a user error than the game error. But still, there was a lot of things that could have done. Like I said, Kate not describing stuff or talking more about the situation, which I guess makes sense maybe for a character, but I kind of wish, you know, because that stuff was more standard fare for most adventure games at the time. And most of the puzzles weren't too hard. I wouldn't call this game an easy man's adventure game, but it's definitely nothing that was too difficult. I said there was a few puzzles that could have taken you a hot minute, like Oscar's legs could have taken you a hot minute, but that would have been just trial and error. There was the making the cocktail for Helena near the end. That could have taken you a couple of tries just by reading the instructions, but still took a hot minute. But yeah, most of it was never too complicated, so that's probably why I'd maybe suggest it for people who want some easy. Well, I don't know if like I said, you might, if you're, because some of the stuff did seem like you might have had to think about realistically what you would do or what would work in a situation. But like I said, I didn't think it was too hard, and I'm not a big master puzzles guy, you know. So, but overall, I like this game. It's too bad well, I guess it's not really an end on cliffhanger. It does have an ending, and you can assume that even if they made no other games in the series, that it ended well enough to say, hey, she joined Vauldemare, and probably knows, but it was just enough information in. Like, it could have easily ended on a cliffhanger, like, like, it could have ended before she chose what to do, you know, and that would have been like, oh, man, but at least it ends. Unlike some other games that try to continue on with that. But yeah, I like the game a lot. I would probably give it like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for an adventure game. You know, it's actually long enough too. I mean, yeah, you can beat it pretty quickly if you know what you're doing, but with all the dialogue and different options, on talking to people at certain points. It gives you just enough to go on. So it definitely made me interested to play the second game, which I think by the time I got this, the second game hadn't quite come out yet. I think it would have come out another year or two afterwards. So I'm definitely interested in playing 2. I won't play 2 immediately after this one. I might give it some time, play some other games, and if there's enough interest, I'll come back to this sooner than later. But if not, I'll come to it back on my own time. So I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Syberia. You know, so it took me a lot longer than the Dracula game, that's for sure. And I love kind of going back to these old games from my, this was my young adult years, I think, by the time this game came out. And it was a nice callback to old adventure games of old, much different than what's today out there. Most adventure games today are mostly hidden item games, which is fine. They have their own interests. So, and yeah, and you can just, actually you could look at the stuff before, but I probably could turn down the sound options a little bit, because sometimes during the dialogue it got a little loud, and I thought I turned them down to a decent length. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and you can go look over the. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, and you can go look over the cutscenes again if you want to look at all of them. So. Yeah, the Arrival, the Requiem, the Factory, the Cylinder. Oh yeah, and I liked looking at all the videos of stuff in the past and the journey of Hans and what he went through and how you were kind of following his trail. That's all that is in the first game. In the second game, it's more of your. Well, I don't want to spoil too much, but it's your journey of now trying to find Syberia at this point. So instead of following Hans, now you're journeying with him. But what'll happen to Kate and Hans Vorarlberg? Find out next time in whenever we play Syberia 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.